Love After 60, Understanding the Deep Feelings That Drive Men. I am so grateful to have you here with me today. Love after 60 may not look like love in our 20s or 30s, but it is no less powerful, meaningful, or transformative. In fact, many men discover their truest desires for connection, respect, and emotional depth later in life, when the distractions of youth are behind them. Before we dive deeper, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. This way you won't miss our upcoming videos with more life-changing health tips. Also, share this video with friends or family who might benefit from it. Together we can stay healthier for longer. Today we are going to explore the 5 powerful emotions that determine whether a man over 60 truly loves a woman or is simply using her for comfort, convenience, or ego. If you are a woman navigating love at this stage of life, understanding these emotional triggers will not only protect your heart, but also help you cultivate relationships that are genuine, supportive, and deeply fulfilling. 1. The feeling of peace and emotional safety. For older men, life has often been filled with challenges: careers, financial responsibilities, family, even health struggles. By the time he reaches 60, he no longer seeks chaos, drama, or constant conflict. Instead, what he longs for most is peace. A man may be physically attracted to a woman, but what makes him stay is the emotional safety she provides. If he feels that he can come to her without being judged, that she listens without always criticizing, that her presence calms his nervous system, then he sees her not just as a companion, but as his safe harbor. This doesn't mean you have to tolerate disrespect or silence your opinions. It means learning the balance of expressing your truth in a way that nurtures connection rather than inflames tension. When a man feels peace with you, he associates your presence with comfort, and this makes him choose love, not convenience. 2. The feeling of respect and being valued. By 60, most men have a lifetime of experiences, some successful, some painful. They may not be at the height of their careers anymore, but what they desperately do not want is to feel invisible, useless, or disrespected. A woman who can make him feel valued for who he is today, not for what he once was or what he can provide, becomes irreplaceable in his eyes. This respect doesn't have to be dramatic. It can be as simple as listening attentively, acknowledging his opinions, or showing gratitude for the little things he does. Without this feeling, a man may drift toward women who only use him for resources or status. But when he feels respected, he is far more likely to open his heart fully and commit emotionally. 3. The feeling of desire and vitality. Let's be honest, love at any age involves physical attraction and intimacy. But for men after 60, this desire goes beyond appearance. It's about feeling alive. When a woman sparks his sense of vitality, curiosity, and adventure, she awakens a part of him that refuses to grow old. This doesn't mean looking like a 20-year-old model. It means carrying yourself with confidence, warmth, and authenticity. A smile that lights up a room, laughter that is genuine, or even showing enthusiasm for life can make a man feel that he is not just aging, but still living. When he feels that sense of vitality around you, he connects it to love. Without it, he may pursue relationships that only temporarily inflate his ego. 4. The feeling of purpose and contribution. Men, especially older men, want to feel that they matter. A relationship where a man feels useless, replaceable, or like a burden will eventually crumble. But if a woman inspires him to contribute, whether through kindness, guidance, or simply being there for her, he feels that his life still holds meaning. This is not about being dependent on him financially or emotionally. Instead, it's about allowing him to give in small but important ways. Asking his advice, appreciating his support, or letting him share his knowledge are powerful acts that make him feel connected to a larger purpose. Without this, some men seek relationships where they are only used for money or convenience. But when a man feels purposeful with you, he sees you as his life partner, not just a temporary companion. 5. The feeling of emotional intimacy and trust. At the deepest level, What men truly crave is trust. Not blind trust, but the kind of trust that says, I see you, I accept you, and I'm here with you. Older men have lived through betrayals, disappointments, and sometimes even divorce. They may carry wounds that make them cautious about love. But when a woman creates an environment of emotional intimacy, where he can share his fears, dreams, or even tears without shame, she becomes unforgettable. This trust doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience, honesty, and a willingness to be vulnerable yourself. But once it is built, it is the strongest bond a man can feel. And it is this bond that separates true love from mere convenience. Closing thoughts. So, here's the truth. After 60, men no longer fall in love just because of beauty, charm, or tradition. They fall in love when a woman awakens these 5 deep emotions: peace, respect, vitality, purpose, and trust. If he feels these with you, his love is genuine. If he doesn't, then you may only be playing a role in his life temporarily. Remember, love after 60 can be one of the most beautiful experiences of your life because it is built on depth, wisdom, and authenticity. Thank you for being here with me on. If this message touched you, reflect on these 5 emotions in your own relationships. And never forget, you are worthy of love that is deep, lasting, and true.